Good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. Not too hot yet. Not too hot yet. So, hello, hello. Welcome in. If you're here, give a thumbs up and also say hello in the live chat today. Thank y'all for being here this morning, making sure that I'm up and running. Let me know where you're watching from where you're watching. School's out. School's out. No proper grammar. Not like I had it before, but yeah. So I got a haul for you today, y'all. An estate sale and garage sale. Estate sale and garage sale. I found some good things and I forgot that I had one of the bags. It was still in the car. You're not here, Kathy? Kathy, you're awake? It's early, girl. It's early. Had my volume to high. You scared the bejesus out of. Oh, I'm so sorry, Catherine. I'm sorry. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I have not even started on, hey, happy girl, how are you? I have not even started on my June calendar. First day of June, first official, hello, LaDonna, how are you? First official, no, tomorrow's the first official day of vacation. And I already have one casualty. So I busted myself in the face yesterday. Don't ask. Was outside putting mulch down. My hands got like wet and all the things, and I went to pull this bag of mulch up that, God, when did they start weighing so much? Um, Went to pull it up and it slipped out of my hand, and I was like, damn. So it got me a little bruise on my cheek and on my nose, bridge of my nose. And I'm just grateful I didn't break my glasses. That was my very first thing. I was like, oh no, did I break my glasses? So I'm like, if I'd learned to sit down somewhere and not try to do everything in a day, maybe I wouldn't kill myself the first day of spring break. Yes, I'm so glad you're feeling better, LaDonna. That was awful. You were really sick. I hope that you figured out where that all came from. So happy Sunday. Of course, school's out and I was up at 4 a.m. So I'm hoping that if I do enough to tire myself out that I can sleep till at least 7, y'all. I'm on vacation, at least 7. But I will say that spring break. Did I say spring break, Mom? No, summer break. It's summer break, not spring break. I'm not going back in a week. Summer break. Sorry. Look, not even thinking. Um, I will say I spent like 4 hours at Glen Flora yesterday. Moving furniture. I took a new piece in. I used to be able to move furniture a lot better, y'all. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. Um, but I spent 4 hours yesterday moving in a piece of furniture, reorganizing. Mom, look, Kathy Wiseman says, good morning, Bella Rose. Um, and, just sweeping and cleaning. I don't know about anybody else that has a booth. Y'all chime in. But it gets very dusty. So this is in like kind of the country. And this store, it was an old, I think, warehouse. It's got 3 levels. Mom says, hey, look, she said, hey. Um, it has 3 levels, but it's really old. It's been there since like 1930s or something. And so, hey, how are you? Good to see you, Cindy. Still cold. I know I saw your post the other day or yesterday rather, and you were like 40 and 50 degrees. I was like, well, it's nice here. It's only 85 with about 60% humidity. So we got about 90s. So everybody's like, oh, maybe I should wear a jacket. So I'm sorry y'all still having colds. But like I said, the building's been there since like the 30s. I know she's owned it 36 years. Halen says she's still cold and where she is too. And it just gets those spiders. And I know the granddaddy longleg spiders. I know they're good for eating bugs and stuff, but no, we're not going to crawl behind my stuff. No. So I moved everything, swept, dusted, wiped stuff down, and ended up with a whole bunch of holes. So, hi, Karen. Good to see you. Um, so I have a lot of holes, and I'm hoping to be able to package some more things and take them over there to Glenflora. I had sold a good bit, which is good, and it was some older stuff. Is it hot in Florida already? What's the temp over there, happy girl? What's the temp? But y'all got that cool breeze coming off the ocean. And I'm gonna get to go to the beach. I'm only going for 2 days, but I'll take it. I think my last pictures of the beach were 2019, the 90s. Not bad, not bad. Um, so yeah, I think I was looking through this morning, and my last pictures at the beach were 2019. That's way too long for someone who grew up on the Carolina coast to be away from a beach. So I'm excited to show you what I have from an estate sale. And then I have a little garage. I only bought a few things from a garage sale. And if I have time, I have another. Hey, Miss Jackie, I have another garage sale haul. Um, and then I got to get busy because I have an auction haul that I'm going to record today and a Goodwill haul. So if you see me in this shirt and this hairdo, that's why. I'm not wearing makeup for the summer, and I'm just not. I'm just not. We're taking a break. We're taking a break. You had your furnace on and space heater for the past week. Oh, Cindy, no, I'll be hot. But I don't want to be too hot. And I don't mind to be chilly, but I don't want to be cold. So if I could just live in that whole perpetual, like, I will take 60, 50, 50, 55 to about 95. That's my window. That's the window. So, the first thing I'm going to show y'all is something I got for LaDonna. LaDonna, this is how long I've had this stuff. And I still found a bag in the car when I went to put the mulch in there in the back of the car. I went to open it up and put groceries before I went to get mulch, and there was a bag. And I was like, where did this bag come from? I don't like to be chilly or cold. Cindy, I think you live in the wrong spot, honey. It's gonna be all that way. And it was good stuff too in that bag. You like mid 70s to 80s. Well, you're kind of narrowing your field. Kind of narrowing your field. So I got to show you the first thing that I got. And LaDonna, I think I'm gonna have to take some undo because I don't want to tear it. But I was at the estate sale and I saw this, and I was laughing about it, and then I showed it to LaDonna, and she says, "Go back and get it." All right, let me show you. So I thought it's a little can, right? Super cute. I noticed the Louisiana, so I was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and I'm looking at it like this, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cute. I love the graphics on it." I keep looking, Bayou Fresh and hand milked daily, right? So I'm like, hand milked, okay. And it's Louisiana crayfish milk. Now, it says here, oh, I need to read the ingredients. Hold on, I don't want to tear the label because LaDonna was so excited. It says the ingredients: milk, disodium phosphate, and carrageenan, which is a stabilizer, and vitamin D3. It said, oh, LaDonna, I think this is in Creole. I might not be able to to read it. It says Shirley Roberts novelty. I'm guessing maybe it's really like, hey, Bray, but Louisiana crayfish milk. Trader advises 1 ounce daily cures anemia, rheumatoidism, ingrown toenails, prevents hair loss, wrinkles, Cajun homesickness, scuttering, and improves your smile, and dancing. And dances. Crayfish, crawfish. I say I have always called it crayfish. I do not why I don't know why. But I need to get my undo. I don't want to pull that. So I have no idea what was really in there. There's something in there, but I don't know. I know, right? I asked Madonna because I don't know anything about these mud bugs, and I was like, you can't milk those. They're yuck. Um, but I think might be a little spirit in there, like a little whiskey or something, since it improves your smile and dancing. But LaDonna had to have it, so I picked it up for her. Crayfish is more commonly used in the northern and northeastern U.S., according to the American Swedish Institute. Well, see, it is a word. I don't make up everything. I do make up words sometimes. Crawfish, more prevalent in the southeast, particularly in Louisiana, according to Cajun crayfish, crawfish. Y'all know what I'm saying, mud bugs. But the little, look at a little girl with this giant bug, and she looks like she's sitting down milking it. I think this is a darling little display piece. And I picked it up for you. I just got to get it mailed to you. Um, Hey, Christy girl, I was just thinking about you. I gotta find time to get over there to see you. Okay, Catherine, I know that you're super busy, but I wanted to show you this. I'm glad that you're here because I know how much you love these things. And this other lady was like, "Are you going to get those?" And I was like, "Well, yes." It is, I think, I'm not sure. One of the ladies was, let me just show you, and then you tell me. So I think that it's a morning headscarf. It's like a black lace that you would wear over. It does not have any straps or snaps or anything like that. It's probably like a little shawl, but another lady said that I guess she knew the people. She said these are head wrappings is what she called them, like funeral wrappings. And I was like, funeral wrappings? She was like, for your head, like a funeral head wrapping. And I was like, I have to pick these up because that's super cute. That's what she called them, and I have no idea. But I thought crawdads, yes, we call them mud bugs, crawdads. So I picked it. Are they the same? Hold on, let me look. I think they're different. This one has like little flowers like this. And then this one, let me see. They might be the same. No, this one's way different. Look at this. Look at that. So yeah, I would think so. But without holding it, I don't know how to tell the age. Yeah, so this this was I guess it was somebody's grandma's house, and everything was still in it. Like everything. I got a bunch of, honestly, look how beautiful that is. What'd you say? The second one is solid? What? Oh, the second one looks old. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, sold. Catherine, you want to look at this one? You want this one? So this one has a different feel on the lace. Of course, my dad always called it a crick. Yes, catching crawdads in the creek. Yeah, this one's really pretty, but I like the design. And I only found two. Um, but I don't know if they go around you like this or if they went like this. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, I thought they were cute and, Halloween or anything like that. So I did pick those up. I have no idea. This is what they give me for a receipt. And it says things like clothes, $8. Jars, $3. Over your head, Bree says. Um, crayfish, $1. Cat. I didn't even know I got a cat. pumpkin, pins, miscellaneous, $4. So all total, I spent $28.50, and I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out. I guess I don't know. $8 for the clothes, and I guess that was considered in clothes, like linens. I did get a few. Well, I got two of these because I thought in my spare time, um, I might be able to make an assemblage out of them. So I just picked up two packs. They were the intact packs. This one has two greens, a blue, and a white, but there's not one red in this whole thing. I looked all over for a red one, and I could not find a red one. These are the little C7s, I think. These are for indoor candelabra base. These are made in Thailand, these right here. And these say they're made in Thailand too, but they are for Walmart. So I got them. I am. Thank you for asking that. Thank you. I am. I am going to, I have it drafted right now to post later today. I was going to make an announcement today during this live. I have hosted, I think for the past 3 years, a $10 thrift challenge. And I know things are higher, but if you get them on a good deal or do yard sales or something like that, you can find some stuff, y'all. So I am doing the $10 Summer Fun Collab, or the Summer Fun Collab, which is a $10 thrift challenge. It is open to anyone. We'll have it's a long hashtag. It's a long hashtag every year. But there's a hashtag to use for Facebook, Instagram, static post on YouTube. You can make a That's funny, LaDonna. You can make we love a YouTube video. Hey, Lena, how are you? So we love a YouTube video, but we know all of our viewers and friends don't have YouTube, which is totally fine. But that's why I've extended it to Facebook and to Instagram as well. And there'll be a little hashtag. Go shopping. Let us see you shopping if you're recording a video or doing a little reel on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, or you can just take a picture and show us what you got. The goal is to go thrifting and show us what you can buy for just $10. $10 is your limit. To make it more fun, I think this year I am going to go into a store with my $10 and see if I pass. I'm actually probably going to try a Goodwill, and the reason is because our Goodwills, they're hit and miss. Some days you find what is that stuff that I called McKinsey? What did I find, y'all? That's worth like, I already sold the picture for like $70. So Mackenzie Childs, that's her name. I find that sometimes, and there's sometimes I find nothing. So that's going to be my challenge this year. I'm going to go in open hand. Thank you, Bree. I'm going to go in open and just shop. I'll probably film and then show you the haul, and we'll see if I succeed or fail at the challenge. If you fail, it's okay. I mean, how many weight loss challenges have we failed? I'm not counting. How many summer reading, or you're like, ooh, I'm going to get up every day and walk. That was an epic fail for me, because I was like, oh, I'll walk every day after work. Epic fail. Um, it has been the same with reading. Like, oh, I'm going to read, just a little bit every day, and epic fail for me, at least. So you win some, you lose some. I think my all-time favorite video was when I first did the challenge. Side Street Market, Christine, she participated, and she was like, well, I failed. I spent $68. And I was like, put it up there. Not every challenge will you meet. Let me see what I am catching up on. So yes, I am doing the $10 thrift challenge. Let me see. Hold on. After moving to Cleveland, his Southern Ohio accent moderated a little bit, but the crawdads and the crick were from Southern. Oh, okay. All right. Yes, Cheryl's going to be shopping. Girl, Cheryl could shop. Cheryl, are you listening? You could shop down in your basement. That would be great. I wish I had a basement. Yeah, y'all, have you seen the video? I think, oh, Cindy, your video went out today about the meetup with Catherine and them. All right. My ceramic Asian man was only $8 and the boa was 25 cents. Is that from your recent one? Your post that you did? Remember when I found chicken bones in my auction lot, $10 and priceless memory? Yes, I do remember that. But didn't you also, I don't know if it's part of the $10 challenge, Catherine, but you found the teacup, right? It was either the teacup or the teapot that you found that like was valued at all this money. I can't remember if that was one of the challenges too. So if you want, I haven't set a date. I'm trying to decide um, if I want to do like a post a video. And I don't think I'm going to do it all at the same time. I think I'm just going to say this day, like do it one day. And that way people won't kind of get lost. So let me know what y'all think. Yes, a $500 teacup, still have it, reseller fail. But didn't you buy that during a challenge? Yeah, I think you were going to do the little challenge, and thank you for participating. Um, hey, Joanne, I was just talking about my $10 thrift challenge. I'm hosting it again this summer. Um, I'm guessing that it's going to be on the 26th, but and that's why I was going to post something today that gives everybody like 25 days to go thrifting, to get something ready to drop and post, to schedule, and to record and edit and get that scheduled. That gives y'all plenty of times. Hey, Miss Pamela Blanchard, how are you? Good morning. Miss Miss Pamela, I say crayfish. Do y'all say wait, I say crayfish. Do y'all say crawfish or crawdads? It's a little discussion we're having. So yes, Joanne, make sure to join that thrift. I know you love to thrift. All right. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Ray Dunn teacup. Oh yeah, she did find one of those too. Oh no, you had problems last night. I was in here with ice on my face because I punched myself in the face yesterday trying to put down mulch. And I've already blown through 2 pair of gloves. So I'm sorry you had so many problems, Miss Pamela. So I've only kind of shown 2 things. This is where the debate came from because I got some cray crawfish milk. Mm. Well, yeah, if I divide it out, but see, is that a word? Crawl like crawling, crawfish. I don't know. Crawfish milk. We don't know. I'm sending this to LaDonna. She wanted it from the estate sale. And I got some little bulbs. And our other debate was like how to wear these. We think that they're like funeral scarves. The lady at the estate sale, this older lady, she came in there and she said it's a funeral wrap. I was like, all right. All right, so let me show you what else I got. I'm going to show you these. Well, let me show you. This is kind of piled up. I told y'all that I got some clothes. I got some Christmas clothing, some like vintage Christmas sweaters and shirts. Y'all remember it, right? It lays on your head. I think that's what she was talking about, like a funeral scarf. So I got them because I was doing ugly sweaters in my booth. I picked up some ugly sweaters last year. I could not keep them in my booth. I put like one and I'd put it there and like 2 days later, they're like, it sold. You know, you get your thing every day that tells you and it sold. And then I started putting the little tacky ones in that we used to wear in like the 80s, for 80s, 90s, I guess early 2000s, and some people still wear them, but the name brands is what got me. So I saw a whole bunch of them at this estate sale and I picked them up because again, all the clothes, $8. I got an ugly sweater from the last digger sale I went to. They're pricey at Goodwill. They're pricey on Amazon. They're pricey on good at Goodwill, all the things. Um, and that's why, I mean, I paid $8 for all the clothes, which I think is including these head wrap things. But I was looking at the name brands. This one is lifestyle. This one is an extra large. Y'all, throwback time. Who did not love a quilted, y'all, it's quilted, a quilted Christmas vest? Look at that. It's got the snowmen on it, the snow flakes, little padded, quilted, all the things. Hey, Lorianne, look at that. It's a little blue jean denim. Now, you know, if you were a teacher, you wore them. Your mama probably, I know, right? Okay, but here's the best. Now, see, I'm my granny's child. Because look at that. Look at those little buttons, those little metal buttons on there. The little buttons are, it looks like a little star. I know it's not going to focus, but it looks like a little star right there, the little metal. Lorianne, how are you? So it was in excellent condition, but I mean, it's got little puff for the little broom, and I'm gonna get it, washed up or whatever, fluffed up, and the little scarf. Isn't that darling? So I did get that one. That one is an extra large. Those are so fun. And then I also, it says, oh, sweet sugar britches. I love your cigarette vending machine. Oh, that's fun. Put some candy cigarettes in it. This one is a Bobby Brooks. Who remembers the Bobby Brooks tags? So I got me a Bobby Brooks. This one is a large. It's got a little bit of like a black velvet collar with the little embroidered poinsettia right there. It's a long sleeve blue jean. Y'all, this is going to be so darling. It has just regular buttons, but I'm trying to button a few so y'all can see what it looks like. I mean, who didn't wear these? Dribble off those buttons. All right. Yeah. Y'all, if you still have these are big. These are big. Look at the little embroidered. Look. How darling is that? So look, this is a teddy bear and a cat in a window. And the same on this side. But look at all of the detail. Now, it is a machine patch. It's the patch kind. But still, it was good enough for Bobby Brooks. Isn't that darling with all the little stars? Now, we know we wore them. I know I wore them because, in kindergarten, they love that stuff. But these were in excellent condition. I pretty much got, hey, Karen, I got most of everything that they had that was a name that had a brand tag on it. All right, this one is also Bobby Brooks, and I love the buttons on these because this is little covered buttons. This is a ladies large. This is a darling little, look at the little sweater. It's got all the Santas. It even has a Santa right here on the back. And I know that these will sell so quickly in my booth. They did last year. Look at the little multi-Santa tree. And it's in excellent condition. All the little beads and stuff. Isn't that sweet? And it's perfect. Now this one doesn't have the pockets in the front, but it does have the little sweater covered buttons. So start looking these up, y'all, and start looking them up. Start seeing what they're selling for, especially if you do platforms. Okay, I got down a little bit. I'm going to show you this box. Look, you tell I was making a pile because, I got two things that's going to remind me of Cindy in here. What are y'all talking about, Cindy? What was it? No, Cindy, tell. Did everyone see the community leadership on D Thrill of the Thrifts live sale yesterday? No. It gives a ranking of people who comment in the chat. The top 3 get crowns. It is a beta testing, and I'm jealous. I want to give out crowns and work towards getting one. No, I didn't. That was on her live. Now, I just set up something in mine that I am going to start this month because I have a giveaway for in September. So I'm going to do it. No, I set it up to start in July, I think. It's the top commenter, which is really easy to do. And so I think it's every day or every week it gives you a top commenter. I can go back and look. And so I'm putting those top commenters in a bucket, bloop bloop, just like Miss Pamela's daughter, um, Kelly Michelle put the bloop bloop in there, but I'm going to put it in there for a Halloween giveaway that I have. So I hope they roll it out to everyone. Yeah, that would be fun. So I learned about top commenter from My Blessed Nest from Carol. And she was like, it is like a little setting that you can put on. So I finally started playing with it. Um, and now I just kind of set it up, but I think it's going to run all of July and August. And then I'm doing the drawing in September to send out so that you have it in time. Let's see, hold on. A Vision in Vintage Co. also had a beta on YouTube community where viewers can post things, including pictures. Oh, I like that because that would be perfect for like that would be perfect for our collabs where they could post pictures in the comment section. That would be fabulous. I did a little collab that says show off your vintage 2025. And I've got another one to add to that. So if y'all, it's a little short. It's either a post, a short, or something like that. Kathy Picasso Cat has participated in that. And it's just like a little short or a post on Instagram, Facebook, or a post on YouTube where you can just say hashtag show off your vintage 2025, because I know a lot of us style daily. Vintage is our normal home decor. And I also know we change it out a lot. So I'm just going to let that play out and anybody can post anytime. So hashtag show off your vintage 2025. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, Cindy Steph has it also in her sales. I wonder how she got it. I hope they roll it out to everybody. Is that a third party app or through YouTube? What, the one that they're talking about, the rankings or the top commenter? The top commenter is through YouTube. It's a setting. Took me forever to find it. Um, it says, yeah, usually we have to send people to Instagram or Facebook for that kind of, I know. And it would be so quick if we could just post a community thing. The one that I'm going to use is top commenter, and it's a setting in YouTube. Um, I can see if I can see one of it. Let me see if I can see what it looks like on my end. I think it's under community. Okay, so it's like community spotlight. It says weekly highlight your most engaged. So see right here, community spotlight, and it gives them a little thing that says, I don't know what the little things mean, but it tells you like how many, like there's Miss Heidi, Miss Patricia, Miss Jackie is on there, Catherine Young is on there. It tells you if they've given a thumbs up or a heart or something, or if they have watched on YouTube and commented. So like Miss Heidi has 100 plus comments. So yeah, hey Apple, Apple, we're gonna hold you to it now. Apple's on a no spin June, y'all. We gotta support her. But yeah, I found it, Cindy. If I can go back and find it, I'll send you how to do it. Because I know Miss Joanne just from Bat Thrift Crazy just asked me about how to share like a video to a post, and I think I learned that from Catherine. Um, so yes, that would be so good if people could just put pictures underneath these. But yeah, community spotlight, it's called top commenter or something like that. So yeah, the more engagement, I mean, because I feel like people that watch us may not always have Instagram. That's why I do Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because a lot of people don't have Instagram, but they might have Facebook still. So yeah, took me a while to figure it out, but you got it. See, you did. It just takes a minute because it just really depends if you're using a laptop to find it or your phone. Um, a video to post. I'll have to figure that out too. So you can go, Catherine showed me, and it's not that hard once you figure it out, but underneath your videos, like when I have something set for StreamYard, you can go into it in YouTube. Catherine, you're probably much better at this than I am to tell them, because she's the one that showed me. So that's how I'm reposting my Watch It Wednesday. And so that's why I started Watch It Wednesday, because I've got new viewers. You know, that's when I had 200 viewers. I don't have very many more now, but I do have more. And to see sometimes I go back and look, and it's funny that of the things that you say and didn't know, and all the things, how you've grown. But you can, let me show you, Cindy, real quick. I know, y'all bear with me for a second because everybody can benefit. So when you go to, like, see this video right here, and you see those three little buttons, Cindy, when you push those three little buttons, it'll say like share. So you're going to click share, and it'll say to copy the link or create a post. If you click create a post, it goes to your community post, and you can type something in there, and that's the live link. So that, for if you had a video, and again, Catherine Young's the one that taught me how to do that. Because I was like, well, yeah, she had, like, I have a making a rag swag video that I did, and it's in July. So I will repost that in July, or right before the end of June, because it's for 4th of July. So I'll repost that in case somebody new never saw it, because it's so easy. It's such a quick craft to make. Yeah, no, don't be sorry. Because it helps all of us. I mean, that's what we're here to do, is help each other. Everybody can help somebody grow and learn something. I don't care if you have 40,000 subscribers or you have 4 subscribers. Some people are just more tech savvy. And I'm all about learning and sharing that. So yeah. All right, let me go back and show you these jars, because I need y'all's help on something. First of all, look at that. I don't know how much I paid for the jars. For the jars, I think she charged me $3. Now you can uh, copy and paste the link to a live or a video before. That's how I put the link. You know how you put the link in the Instagram and Facebook? You can do that. You can copy the link and drop that link into Facebook, and it'll actually be the video link. And then you can just back out the link and put your wording. Isn't this darling? That is darling. For red, white, and blue, for all of it's darling. So I got these originally. Of course, these are just so cute, but I was probably either going to put jewelry in this one. But she had a bunch of these little Gerber jars. Now, I know that face. And look, here's another one. Now, some of these are worse, as we say, worse for wear. But see, I even like this, where it's just a little bit. Now, I thought about just taking some that had fallen off, because, you know, we can always junk journal with them. But this was a little Gerber's one too. I should have gotten more, but this will probably have buttons in it. And then look at this one. Applesauce and apricots, y'all. And that's that. See, I like this space better, but you know, I love the red lid. So that's kind of the stuff that I was looking for. Did it have a red lid? Did it have a blue lid? And then this has the screw-on cap, but I don't know what, that's another one. So this is the kind of stuff that I look at when I thrift. I know Cindy and I both love a box, any kind of vessel. So I'm going to get these washed up. They were outside. This is split peas, vegetables, and bacon all in the same jar. Y'all, I bet that smelled awful. But how cute would that be in a little 4th of July or patriotic display? Okay, wait, I'm going to save that one till last. So here's an applesauce one. The lady at the digger sale I went to had an entire box of baby food jars. I think she took the labels off though and left them. However, buttons in this, y'all, buttons, broken jewelry, little bling in there, beads, anything. It smelled awful coming out, just saying. Here's vegetables and beef. So I was just looking for a few. I mean, this was the first thing I saw at this estate sale. Vegetables and lamb. Mm, absolutely not. Mama, they didn't have any tapioca pudding, but I looked for tapioca pudding. Funny story is, my mama used to buy tapioca pudding all the time. I can't keep jewelry jars in stock in my booth. I know, me either. Me either. I actually had some mason jars that I made the cookie in a jar, the cookie recipe in a jar, and I had those at a show one time and sold crazy. But I had a few extra jars because I got tired of packing all those ingredients in there. And I'm now having to resort to those because it's cheaper to buy those mason jars than it is to buy a vase, a clear vase. Oh, it was bananas and tapioca. Um, but it's cheaper to buy those mason jars in that bulk at Walmart than it is to buy a regular old vase at Goodwill. Ridiculous. So bananas and tapioca, my mom bought it and bought it and bought it. And I didn't eat it, but she loved it. So she said, "Oh, the baby wants some tapioca, bananas and tapioca. Oh, yum, yum. Oh, you don't want it? Mommy, eat it." So the chicken noodle dinner, I thought that one was a good one. Um, Look at this dirty old box. But I did get a few of these for buttons, for jewelry, all the things. And then y'all, this one is probably my favorite because it's bigger. She said she gained 20 pounds eating that. I love this one. Because it's different colors. Look at that vegetables and ham. You know he tore that up. You know he tore that. This is a junior dinner now. That's a junior dinner. This one had vitamin C added. Let me show you a good one. So this is baby strain, and this is a junior, so it had more chunks in it. So when I saw the labels, I was like, oh, I love the labels. But honestly, if they weren't coming off, they weren't coming off. There were a few labels down there, and maybe I should have picked them up, but I was trying not to be too greedy. Other people were watching. Now, if there wasn't anybody out there, that'd be a different story. But I didn't want everybody, because if you start looking, does anybody else have this? If you start looking at something, then everybody around you starts like, why is she looking at that? So, and I do it too. There was this guy looking at something. Oh, this table, and then another guy came over and started looking at the table, and then two women came over, and I was like, "What am I missing? I have to go here and see what they're doing." So I started laughing at myself. I was like, "I'm doing it too, being a stalker shopper." So I did get all of those jars, which I thought was a good deal for what did I say? $3. So I got all of those for $3. You should have bought the box. They would have made great button jars. Too small for jewelry jars. Button jars sell really well. I sell the little jars of buttons. I think the last two were jelly jars, like the little small jelly jars with I still got one down there with the checkered top. I sold that for 15. Yeah, buttons in there. Some big ones, all different kinds. My 1 hour in the wrapping paper area probably incentivized people. But don't you get stuck? I think LaDonna and them were talking about that. Well, LaDonna in her hoarder house video, and then me and her and Cheryl have been talking about you just get stuck in one area. And now Cheryl's like, well, I didn't get to see the rest of the house. Everybody else went to the basement and I didn't get to go to the basement. So, all right, Cindy, let me show you this because I know this is your kind of stuff. First of all, look at this. Look at this little pick. Isn't that darling? Yes, LaDonna. They didn't film, though they didn't film in there because the family asked them not to, and LaDonna followed the rules. But yes, she said Cheryl was in one room, but they said there was a lot of stuff in there. But this is darling. I don't even think she charged me for that. And then look at this one, Cindy. Well, everybody else too, but I know Cindy loves these littles like this. Look at that. It's in awesome shape. The tip right here is cracked, but for as old as it is, I think it laid on the cake like this, right? Isn't that right? Just joined a brand new antique mall in Tempe, Arizona. It was Friday. I sold two things. Tiger sold 12. Wow. That's good. Congratulations, y'all. I mean, and for it to be a new shop, just hang on. You'll get it. You'll get it. All right, let me show you this one. Now, this is a Victoria Jones. Victoria Jones Christmas beaded sweater. It is so good. It even has shoulder pads. Look at this. Look at all that bling. Look at all that bling on there. It is in excellent condition. It is a Victoria Jones. I think this one might be a medium. You know, I can't get in that. I don't think I can, but it's so pretty. Isn't this perfect? I know. I think it's a medium. They ran another sale yesterday. The house was floor to roof, every room. I did a haul video on what I got. The family didn't want people to film. It was clean, just jammed full and stuff. Hey, Follies, how are you? Yeah, this is a medium. Now, I probably will like fluff this. It doesn't have anything on the sleeves. It's in excellent condition. I went through all of these. Again, looking for the name brand on the tag. I love that tree right there. I think I'm showing it to you. See the one with the swirly little sides? And look at this tree down here. And then it has the little buttons at the bottom. See the little dangles on the bottom? Little fringe. Isn't that beautiful? You better mark that up, up, up. Yeah, if y'all look up these sweaters from the 80s and 90s, if they're in great condition, now if they weren't in condition and missing these, I cannot sew. So yeah. But start looking these names up. I just happen to know some of these names because we would get those sweaters probably as hand-me-downs or when they went on clearance from Belk. Does anybody know a Belk Stroman? That's all right. That's a little shopping place back there. I just started listing stuff. Just the one cow parade figure paid for the whole lot. Oh yeah, that's right. You did sell one of those cow parades. It was in the box too. Okay, this is Boho. This one is by design, which I don't think is like a major retailer. I can't remember. This one is a large. This one's pretty boho. I thought this was in excellent condition. It's got little wooden cork-like buttons on it, but it's even got fringe, y'all. It's got a fringe. This is so stinking soft. My daughter buys a sweater every year for tacky parties, and they're expensive. And then you see so many of the ones that are, but this is like a little vest, a sweater vest. Isn't that darling? It's in good condition too. But I thought this was kind of boho-ish. So I got that. But the ones that you buy now, like from Amazon or whatever, y'all, they're so cheaply made. Nothing like the Bobby Brooks or the other lady, I forget. Now, again, if they were missing stuff, I just left it. And there were so many, so many. I know, isn't that cute? That is so cute. I love the fringe on the bottom. And the wooden button doesn't hurt. Yeah, look at it. Ah, I love it. That one's a large, but it's got the little embroidery. I love it. So cute. All right, so let me show you that I also got the little made in Mexico. What do you call this? Tela Vera? No, not Tela Vera. Is this one Tela Vera? No, this was not Tela Vera. Y'all, what's the word? Um, it is not glazed on the inside. Well, I don't think so. If it is, it's lightly glazed on the inside. But that one's so, so pretty. So Tonala, thank you. The Tola Vera is the one that is brightly colored. I also got this because, in my spare time, I can make tons. I have time to make tons of crafts, just tons. But I had to have this one. It's probably going to stay for right now in my collection. 12 ounces of beer. Falstaff Brewing Corporation out of no, this says Cranston, Rhode Island, Fort Wayne, New Orleans, St. Louis, Galveston, and Omaha. Look at there. Please don't litter. Falstaff thanks you. Well, they didn't. They kept it forever and ever and ever. Coldwater Creek. Yeah. You know what? When I go to my mama's, that Goodwill back in our hometown, I tell her all the time, there is so many Coldwater Creek, Torrid, just all these name brands are in this Goodwill. I'm like, what are we doing? Crazy. I did get this little darling. This is from what is MO, Montana? Hollister, Montana. Ye English Inn, but I don't know where is it made, what country it's made in. But I think this is a toothpick, right? I think this is a toothpick holder. So I got that. I guess this is part of the miscellaneous. I'm not sure. I did get one of these. I don't normally pick these up, but I did. Missouri. Oh, because MI is Michigan. There we go. Girl, I'm out for the summer, but thank you, Bree. I love this. This is a geode, right? That's the proper word for it. But I did pick this one up. They had some bigger ones, but even though it was 50% off, I don't know enough about these to speak in anything other than the crystal rocks. That's it. And I think the word is geode. I'm not sure. I know once I start looking it up, once I look it up and once I research it, I keep that information. I got a little single shaker. This is Cascade Caverns, maybe Texas. This is out of Texas. Look at the little owl. It was a salt and pepper shaker or shaker of some sort, marked Japan. I thought buttons, some brown, black, green, tan, like buttons coming out of there would be darling. So that's really sweet. And it is marked something Cascade, maybe Caverns, Texas. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Um, Let me see what else. Oh, here's the last sweater. Now this is also a Bobby Brooks. This is a large, but look at this. Look at the poinsettias. Do y'all say poinsettia or poinsettia? It's got felt, it's got crochet, needlework, beading. It's got all the things. This is so pretty. There's even one on the back. So it's the same style as this is a large. It's the same style. There's your needlework. Same style as the Santa. the little Santa ones, but you need to outline yourself, right? Because that's what you need. But this is another, and this one also has the, oh no, this one doesn't have the covered buttons. I only have one with covered buttons. There was another one that I was looking at. This one just has these regular buttons right here. So I'm pretty pleased with the Christmas stuff because I think they'll do very well. I also got, I don't know where this is. Okay, this has an M or either a W. I think it's an M. Let me show you. See right there? I think that's an M because it looks better as this way, which would be an M. I don't know if y'all can see that because this way would be a W. See it? But this is glass and it's a little amber kitten, like a honey amber kitten, but it's glass. I forgot I got this. It's so cute. That is so, so cute. So I did pick that one up. I think that I think that's an M. Moser, is that what that is, Kathy? See, there it is. See that? Now, is that an M or a W? I'm gonna say M because this is that would be the W part. It's got a feel of maybe a pontil mark there, but I'm not sure. But I did pick that one up. I thought that was cute. Get him all cleaned up. Then I got some pins and maybe, yeah. So I got a couple of pins, y'all. There were probably 1,000 of these pins. Clown alert, clown alert. These are some vintage because they have the rubber back stopper. I don't see where they're marked, but I got this little clown. I found a stack of 80s iron-on transfers we used to do sweatshirts. Yeah, you said that. You had told us that. That's cute. Did you ever? I know you got them listed. So it's got the little plastic piece back here. Did you get those listed? Did they sell? This one says, I got this because I thought my dad would think, oh wait, there's something written on the little stick part, the back part of it, the protector part. What do you call that? The cap? This says, oh Lord. Hold on. This says, what? I have no idea what that says. I'm going to have to put it under the big one. But this one says, Mom, you would recognize, this is for Dad. No beer, no work. No beer, no work. I thought I'll send it to him for Father's Day, along with, I was surprised to see this way out here. That is Clemson University out of Anderson, South Carolina. So I thought he's a big Clemson fan. Then I got this for me, and this one is marked. Oh, geez. It's made in China, but has a patent number thing in it. But look at that. Yes, it made me think of Dolores, but it was not for her. It is for me. That's so cute. This one is for Dolo. This one is for Dolo, and it is marked C Swiss. C Swiss. And it's got a D. It says, I need to tell Hubs that. What? The Clemson one? What are you telling your Hubs, number one? And number two, what are you saying it to? And then I had to get this one because I just thought he was thinking cute. Look at this little bee. He looks like the Honey Nut Cheerios bee. Oh, no work, no beer. I thought it works for my dad, so. And then I had to get this one. It does have a jewelry stamp on this one. And no. Golly, my eyes are horrible. I don't know if I close one of them, will it work better? Oh, I think it's upside down. That might be part of the problem. Nope, it was just as bad that way. I don't know. I'll look it up. But look at that mean cat on the jack-o'-lantern. He is not happy. A PO'd black cat on top of a jack-o'-lantern. Now, LaDonna, bought you the crayfish milk. What else do you want? All right, let me show you the last two things that I got at this estate sale. Remember, I got it all for $28.50, right? And I was pretty excited about it. I pieced all of these together when I saw, y'all are going to know, when I saw this with the candlesticks, little candle thingies, what did I go looking for? I went looking for the lid. How exciting! It was not marked. It was not marked. And she was like, oh, I don't know, $2 on 50% off day. I said, you know what? I think I'll do it. And so then I look somewhere else. Always check the tie tack lapel pins closely. Some may be gold. I found a bunch of Union Pacific service pins that are gold with diamond and rubies in them in a stash. Yes, like their company tag. There's several of them that are gold. And even if you don't want it or don't think you could sell it for the gold. They'll take the little diamonds and stuff out of there. All right. Then I also found this one under the table in a box underneath some oil cans. I was like, are we serious right now? Now, this one, they put a candle in it like this. Why do you do that? These must not have been together because there's no burn in the top. So maybe, I don't know. I think I found this one. You know, I love a fairy lamp, a fairy egg. I know. So isn't this one the Indiana? This one's Diamond Point, I know. Tiara glass, there you go. Tiara glass and Diamond Point. This one is a little bit lighter. It's like a honey almond and then the amber, but I think they're both considered amber. So I was not just put it in the freezer and it'll pop out. Oh, thanks, LaDonna. I was not gonna even if they were like $3 or $4, I was gonna say okay, but she was like $2 and it's 50% off day. I was like, I think I'll do that. So I got all of that for $28.50. That was good. I only go on 50% off day. And if it's something there that I need, it will find me. And I also looked across the street and there was a big wooden sign that said garage sale. And I was like, is this y'all's also? And they were like, no, that family just always, it was in the country and it was on like a cul-de-sac. And I said, I know I rarely find them, Joanne. Honestly, I rarely find them. I did just find two of the Cubist round ones, but if I find them, I find two. And they're not really any of the, they're not really any of the high end ones. I've sold several. I just sold. So if you look at the difference, there's a clear in all the colors, but I had a clear stars and bars. That one is, a pretty good price. And then I had a clear moon and stars. There's a huge price difference for resale in the stars and bars and the moon and stars. My moon and stars clear glass just sold for $90. But look them up. Look them up on eBay. There's a big difference in the stars and bars and the moon and stars for any of those. So moon and stars is where it's at, especially. But yeah, I just sold that one for $90 in the shop. The other ones were 25 or 40 or something like that. So I looked over and there was this huge sign. So I went over there. I know, $90. Look it up. Let's do it. Hold on. I think it is, it's moon and stars clear glass. Moon and Stars, Clear Glass, Fairy Lamp. I think they were all kind of running like that. Yeah, this one is listed for 112. Um, but yeah, so I don't know what the difference is. Yeah, look, Moon and Stars, 149. Yep, 149. Even the blue one, there's a blue one that was 199. Yeah, Moon and Stars, and I think Stars and Bars was like a little bit more prevalent, but I started looking those up. But yeah, those were the solds, and listed was even higher. Listed was even higher. Stars and Bars is Indiana Glass, and Moon and Stars is L.E. Smith. Yes. Hey, Miss Pamela. So I went over there, y'all. They had this massive barn. It wasn't like a barn. I guess it was a barn dominium, which is a thing now, but it was bigger than my house. Honestly, bigger than my house. Clearly a type A OCD, I bow to you, teacher. Um, they had all these books and she was super proud of her books. She was charging for like children's books $5, $6, $7, $8 at a yard sale. So I didn't buy much there, but I did buy this one for my 4th of July display. And I think she charged me either, wait, 150. What is this one? Hold on. 5, 6, $1.50. She charged me $1.50 for this because I was like, for a book? She must have, because I only spent $8 there, I remember. But look at this book. I love it for my 4th of July display. I always like to throw a little book in there. Isn't that darling? Now, is he Bomb, or he would have to be Bomb because T would be Tom. Take away the T, add the B. That's the substitution deletion. But look, isn't that so cute? March, little rabbits, away you go, down to your burrow in a long, long row. Bomb, diddy, bomb, bomb, bomb. So, but isn't that going to be cute in my 4th of July display? It is. Yes, it is. I also picked up this for 50 cents. Because does anybody remember we didn't do it this past year, but the year before, several of us did live crafting at Christmas. So I got this for 50 cents in the package. So I thought that would be fun. I think Patrick kind of started it because he got several of these in a lot, and he invited like 3 or 4 of us to craft live at Christmas. And then I also got this one. I paid $1 for this. This is Santa Claus. And here's all the little bitty, 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 bitty pieces. I don't know if I'm up for making this because all of those are push pins. And was it when I did it with Tammy? No, who did I do it with? Maybe it was mine. And we did all those push pins. Oh, my fingers. So it comes with the little Santa face. But I paid $1 for that. I was thinking this is what should have been a little bit more expensive, but hey, it's not my yard sale. I'm just saying. All right, let me show you what else I got. This is the last thing I got at that yard sale. And if you want, I'll show you one more yard sale, which didn't have but about 5 or 6 pieces in there. This was a Jim Shore. Now, it's after Easter, but I only paid $5 for this. Look at that. It was marked Jim Shore, $5. I turned it over. It definitely is a Jim Shore. I don't think this one, the resale is like 15 to 20, but it's a snow globe. It's like in new condition. Yeah, it was awful. Did your fingers hurt? Yeah, my fingers were killing me. But this little Jim Shore is darling. I've never seen a snow globe. So I picked that one up. And I will show you. So I'll show y'all so that I can go ahead and process this inventory because I need it really quick. I have another yard sale. Again, I only spent $8 at this yard sale. But I got some dollhouse stuff and paid. This was all in the bag. And dollhouse furniture and dollhouse figurines. What is that? We missed the mark on that. I certainly didn't know. Well, I didn't play with the little wooden dollhouses. I had a Barbie house, townhouse. I think I had two. But this dollhouse furniture, this vintage dollhouse furniture, oh my gosh, it goes for astronomical. So I paid $2 for all that I'm going to show you. Um, in it was this bed that has the name. This is the company name, I guess. But this is the little 4-post bed. This does not come off. This is all together. But it's in excellent condition. And this is so thin. Look at all that detail. So this in itself paid for both and some. I mean, it might pay for all, the whole estate sale. I also got this little soda box, little bottle with the straw. It's good for a doodad tray or a mystery box. And then I got this little, I guess, milk or soda, the little teeny ones. Got this little carrying crate. And the last thing that was in there was a little Coca-Cola crate, which I thought was darling. I don't know. If they did, either Cheryl or Lorianne would know about these itty bitty things that you could put down in there. I don't even think I have anything that's itty bitty. Maybe these go together. I don't know. Yeah, you saw what I sold that 40s Formica style table and chairs for just hours after listing it. Yeah, you did really good on that. And I think, didn't you bring it to either Vamp or a live sale? And it was you only were asking $40 or something, and then it sold for well over that on either eBay or Etsy. So I mean, for $2, I couldn't go wrong with that whole set. I've got several little dollhouse figurines and dolls. Okay, this is the last thing that I'm going to show y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Make sure to give a thumbs up if you're not subscribed. I'd love to have you be part of my YouTube family. Right now, I'm catching up on hauls. Normally, we do some like jewelry or a little sale or something. Yep, you snooze, you lose on Sundays, but I shopped a lot in one little short period and I just can't get the videos out and edited fast enough. I still have 2 videos and a live left from the stuff that I bought during that time period. So, which is good because in May it gets really busy, and I'm not able to thrift or anything. So I ended up getting these for $1 a piece, and I'm super excited because I think one or two of them, they're not all, but one is a Christopher Radko. The other one might be. Well, get on it, LaDonna. Get on it. But let me show you. I got one of each. She had a whole box of them. I think originally she was charging like $2 or $3 each, but the sign had gone away and it was the end of the day. So I picked out just 2, 4, 6. I picked up 8. So this is going to be perfect for 4th of July in the booth. These are glass ornaments. This is a Lady Liberty, Statue of Liberty, little glass ornament. These were in excellent condition. It says New York on the bottom. The glitter is a little worn, but it does say New York. I got that one. I got a USA. I think so. See, some of these are different. So like this is the only one that I think had a silver top and it was a different company, maybe if I'm lying. And then the little foil bend downs, they're different companies. So there was a USA. I don't know if this is a Christopher Radko. This is the other company. But these do pretty well. I got this one. These are all the same. Oh, I might have lied. several of these, I know these two are the same top, but I thought those were beautiful. Then I got this one that I thought was really neat. This one has a different top. I thought the way that I found a Radco in the bins where Cheryl and I was. Cheryl found several shiny brights. I know these things can be hardy, but look, this side has the eagle on it, which I thought was cool. Then this one, I can't remember who he is. An Uncle Sam. So good. Look at those eyelashes for days. And I got two more, y'all. This one, this one is a different one, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, when I look stuff up, I should write it down. This one has, I love this one, and it has all of these have a Bible verse on the back. This one is Isaiah 40:31. They shall wait upon the Lord. They shall wait upon the Lord, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. So I don't know the name of this company, but all of theirs have the Bible verse on the back. There's different Bible verses. And then this one I do know is a Christopher Radco. And I'm excited to put this one. My Patriarch Radco sold pretty fast. Yeah, I have a little swirl tree, ornament tree, and I'm going to put those out in my booth ASAP. This is a Christopher Radco. And you can see the difference in the coloration and stuff. This one is beautiful. Does have the little Radco tag right there. So you see the difference in coloring. Just a little bit brighter. But I thought this one was really, really pretty. But again, I got all of these for $1 each. I didn't think that was bad. So I spent $8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I spent $10. Oh, $2 for the bed and package, and then $8 for ornaments. So that's 2 garage sales and an estate sale. All total 16 and 28. What is that? 44, right? 44, something like that. Yeah, 44.50. So 44.50 for everything you saw here today, which is not bad. So see, if I had just done this and this, that would have been a $10 thrift challenge. I could have just done this for the $10 thrift challenge, because $8 in ornaments and $2 for the doll furniture. $10, y'all. So see how easy it is to participate in the $10 thrift challenge, and I hope y'all will participate. More information is going to come soon. There'll be a whole video that tells you how to participate, how to get clocked in with everybody that is participating. There's going to be a playlist so that you can just watch and see who met it, who met the $10 challenge, who spent less than $10, because this haul over here was less. It was only $8. And then who may or may not have spent more than $10. So I'm going to guess that when I go in, because I'm going in so focused, that I'm probably going to spend well more than $10. But at least I tried. At least I was up for the challenge. So make sure that you're up for the challenge as well. So that's all that I have for y'all today. I think there's plenty of people going live. I think today is Misty's birthday, and I think she's going live tonight at 6 Eastern. So happy birthday to Misty, Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. I know Anammer Amy just had a birthday as well. We want to send our prayers and all of our well wishes to George, the Antique Nomad. And don't forget that we do have someone in our vintage and YouTube community that needs our help, and that is Mr. Steve, who had the accident at work and has suffered second and third degree burns over 50% of his body. There is a GoFundMe for that. We talked about that last weekend. And if you go to Bat Thrift Crazy, she just had a fundraiser sale for them as well. That's the weathered fence post. So thank y'all so much for joining me. I have a video coming out Tuesday, which if you've not seen us at the live auction, it was only in like a 28, 30-minute video, but we were there for 11 hours. So Tina and I were at the live auction. I'm going to be showing you some, thank you, Miss Jackie, some of the stuff that I got at the auction. And then the second part of it will be next Sunday's live. So, of course, if you're interested in something, email me. Thank you, Cindy, for being here today. And if you are interested in something, my email is right here, seprincess1@comcast.net. I have not washed any of the things. I'll tell you what I tell everybody. Let me wash it. Let me make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Let me make sure that I have the right pieces. And then I need to get it in my inventory, but I usually get back with you. I am invoicing and packaging today, and I do have a couple of people's stuff to go out. So invoices will be going out today. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. Have a fabulous Sunday. Thanks for being here. And until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye, y'all. Thanks for coming.